But what is halal? Halal is just an Arabic word which means accepted by God. It is following what God wants man to do.
Are really strict, like you have to follow this and this and this. So for example, for food, it has to be slaughtered in certain way, it has to be prepared in certain way, and even the types of food or the type of meat.
So I want them to be honest. Sometimes they know it's chicken, but they add something to it. It maybe sounds like a simple thing, but it means a lot for us Muslims.
So what is halal? According to the Islamic Dawah Council of the Philippines, halal is an Arabic term which means allowed, lawful, legal, or permissible. The opposite of halal is haram, which means unlawful or prohibited. If we talk about halal in food matter, then there are a lot of haram food. But to explain it to you easily, we classify them to 3 sections. The first section is type of food. Muslims are not allowed to eat carnivore animals, amphibians, bugs, alcohol, and pigs. The second section is slaughtering. The slaughter of the animal must be a Muslim, Christian, or Jew. And the tool used must cut with its sharpness, not with its weight. Finally, the animals must not witness other animals being slaughtered. The third section is preparation. When the food is being prepared, processed, or manufactured, the equipment used must not be contaminated with any haram food.
Halal is just an Arabic word which means accepted by God. It is following what God wants man to do. There are departments here. We have chemistry department. We have pharmaceuticals. You know.
Even medicines.
Even medicines are. Even packaging. You know, the plastic, the water that you send. These are all certified. Ice cream, anything that goes into the body of human being are susceptible of being certified. You know, we are used to it. But the problem is when we have visitors. Our Muslim countries coming here because they want to trade with us, they want to be friends with us. We have a seminar, for example, international seminar, or we have these ASEAN meetings. The ASEAN countries are coming here. There's no place to bring them, you know. All right, so what do? They just tell the hotel, walang baboy, walang... But even walang baboy, they will not eat also. Because the meat are not halal.
They're not sure if it's halal.
Not only that, the contamination in the kitchen is very strong. Kasi ng event, 1 or 2 days before, pinuntahan na yun ng kanilang embassy. Nag-imbestiga na doon. Ano ba yun? Makikita na din, mabaho yung kitchen. See, sa halal walang amoy.
Yes.
So, it is actually a tool for our country to be upgraded into a higher standard, you know, of production of food and non-food products, etc. It is not just for Muslims. It is for all human beings.
There is always a difference between non-halal and halal. Especially sa processing, sa handling, malaki yung difference niyan. When you consider the feeds, mas mahal kung i-consider mo yung halal feeds kaysa sa non-halal feeds. Sa non-halal feeds, pwede ka kasi maglagay ng yung bones, ganyan. So, mas mataas yung FCR mo, mas madaling palakihin yung manok mo. For us, we have like pinakamababa na yung 35, tapos pinakamataas yung 45 days para lumaki yung chicken namin. So, that will be a big difference. Kasi 20 days, makakabenta na sila. So kami, 35 to 45 days pa, diba? So, unang-una na yun na struggle. Pangalawa, sa slaughterhouse, additional na tao because sa slaughtering. And then, yun nga, i-separate mo pa yung halal product mo.
Hindi kasi, it doesn't mean that it's chicken, then it's halal. Especially here in the Philippines, they love using lard, yung mantikang baboy. And sometimes my classmates ask me, kunwari sa Jollibee, why I don't eat kahit chicken nila yun. And then, ayun, I have to explain, very, very lengthy explanation na parang it goes through process, even yung pagkatay. Ayokong masyado nalang isipin na parang, ay, masyadong OA naman with food. So sometimes I just go with them and then I pretend na parang I'm not gonna order anything. Or most of the time, I don't go with them. So, I think it also led to shaping my identity. As in, I think that's the very reason why parang I want to be alone. Like, that's how it was shaped.
So, way back freshman year, pinaka nag-struggle ako sa food. Kasi, syempre, dapat halal. So, from freshman hanggang ngayon, sa mga, fast food lang ako kumakain. Pero since may halal stall na sa NRH, minsan kumakain ako doon, pero the problem is, nung last time na wala yung halal stall. So, ayun, puro fast food. And yung sa chicken corner.
Ako kasi, my mom is a Catholic, pero she converted. Pero I grew up with my family as Catholics din. So may struggle kasi may Christmas, may Ramadan. Ngayon, the thing is, kapag 'di ba Christmas, syempre kasama ako dun kasi kasama ako sa pamilya. Minsan naawa ako sa kanila kasi syempre gusto nila kumain ng pork. Pero may isang family sa amin, kasi magpipinsan kami, lolo-lola. May isang family na hindi pwede kumain ng pork. Tapos umabot din sa point na sinasabi mo, sige, okay lang, it's okay. Tapos pag nagdadalas lang, ano kaya yun? Sobrang nakikurious talaga ako nun. Pero syempre, above all, we still have to follow the rules.
As a person who grew up and I spent my whole life in Saudi Arabia, I find living in Philippines kind of hard and difficult because it's really hard to find a place to have food for us because everything is like not halal or include pork somehow.
The instructions are really strict, like you have to follow this and this and this. So for example, for food, it has to be slaughtered in certain way, it has to be prepared in certain way, and even the types of food or the type of meat. So like even if we like chicken and in Asal, for example, we used to eat there a lot. And then one day we found out that the oil that they use has pork fat or pork material. So that was like a boomer. They can't eat in Inasal anymore.
Buo lagi yung dasal ko, tapos lagi yung nagbabasa ng Quran. Tapos pagdating ko dito, nag-iba yung tingin ko sa religion namin. Parang masyadong nakakulong kami sa freedom namin. Ay, hindi na ako sumusunod kasi madaming temptation sa paligid dito sa Pilipinas, which is nagugustuhan ko rin naman. Tsaka para sa akin kasi hindi na ako naniniwala sa mga kahit anong religion na. Alam ko may God, pero ayun nga, wala na akong masyadong inaanong religion.
Hindi talaga maiiwasan na medyo, hindi favorable sa atin yung mga bagay-bagay such as food, mahirap maghanap ng halal food. FEU alone, it's been a problem for many years and it's good that we have Al-Zaki already.
Pinakasad na nangyari during my high school days, I really didn't eat lunch na lang talaga. So, I was always hungry. And ngayon, right now, sa college naman, I try to bring my own lunch. So, para sure na hindi contaminated yung food ko or anything. And I feel safer kahit itlog lang.
To be honest, like when I ask for something, does it include pork? I also mean that it doesn't include any pork ingredient. So I want them to be honest. Sometimes they know it's chicken, but they add something to it. That's what I would really, because it maybe sounds like a simple thing, but it means a lot for us Muslims. Yeah, that's it.
For me, I don't believe that it's supposed to be this way. Like, for God, religion is a way of connecting with God. So I don't believe that it's supposed to be this hard, like eat in certain ways, slaughter it in certain way. It's more about spirituality. It's more about how you connect with God. I don't think if there is a God, He will make it this hard for every person. In every culture, you have to go through all this struggle just to find certain food to eat. It's easier than that. There's like more important thing than finding this specific food, for me.
Islam is just like any other religion. We have, especially in the Philippines, yung Christianity, Catholicism, we almost share the same prophets. The verses in the Bible is almost the same sa Quran. So what I would want to tell them is that at the end of the day, isa lang yung objective on why we have religion, and that is to make a better place in the world.